film Parasite, the Emmy-winning K-drama Squid Game, and the K-pop supergroup BTS.
It has translated into tremendous cultural soft power capital for Korea.
There's a Korean word for this global phenomenon, Hallyu, which translates to mean the Korean wave.
People are all around.
뉴욕의 메트로폴리탄미술관, 시카고미술관과 함께 미국 3대 미술관 중 하나로 꼽히는 보스턴미술관에서는 올해 3월 24일부터 대규모 한류 특별기획 전시회가 열리고 있습니다. 흥미로운 건 이 행사 자체가 아주 이례적인 일이라는 것입니다. 매튜 타이틀바움 보스턴 미술관장은 한류 전시회는 아주 특별한 전시회다. 현실화가 되기까지 아주 오래 걸렸다. 라며 한 번도 시도하지 않았던 것을 시도해보고 싶었다. 세계의 문화가 이 장소에서 만나는 것을 보여주고 싶었다. 라고 전시의 개최 이유를 설명했죠. 그리고 보스턴 지역방송국인 WCVB 채널5 보스턴이 2024년 5월 13일 CityLine 한류에 휩싸이다 라는 제목의 방송으로 한류 전시회 특집을 내보냅니다. 단순히 해당 행사를 홍보하는 것에서 그치는 게 아니라 대한민국 역사는 물론 보스턴 지역사회에 뿌리 깊이 박힌 한류 열풍까지 다루고 있는데요. 어떤 내용일까요? 트루코리아와 함께 보시기 전 영상에서 다소 우리가 알고 있는 사실과 조금 다르거나 어긋난 내용도 있을 수 있다는 점만, 그러나 불순한 의도가 있는 건 아니라는 점만 기억하시고 보면 좋을 것 같습니다.
This year's theme, set by the Federal Asian Pacific American Council, Advancing Leaders Through Innovation, and a perfect example of that theme is the Korean wave. It's swept the world. Here's Chronicle's Anthony Everett.
K-pop, K-beauty, K-dramas. Korean pop culture is bigger than ever. A few examples: the Oscar-winning film Parasite, the Emmy-winning K-drama Squid Game, and the K-pop supergroup BTS.
It has translated into tremendous cultural soft power capital for Korea.
There's a Korean word for this global phenomenon, Hallyu, which translates to mean the Korean wave.
People are all around the world are discovering it, which is amazing.
In fact, in 2021, Hallyu-related exports were estimated at nearly $12 billion. A new exhibit at Boston's Museum of Fine Arts explains how Hallyu came to be, tracing its birth to its rapid growth after Gangnam Style's record-breaking video in 2012.
It's a fun exhibition. It's something very different from what we've done before at MFA.
Christina Yu is chair of the Art of Asia.
We use contemporary art and also, these kind of new art forms to show how tradition and contemporary culture coexist.
Runway looks are on display alongside K-pop ensembles and TV costumes. Esports, K-beauty, and traditional art are also in the mix.
And there's a very participatory dance challenge room where you can show off your own moves and then be projected on the big wall and then become part of the collective of community dancing.
The Korean-American immigrant experience is also represented here. These photos of Julia Kim's family help tell the story of her grandmother.
She was born in North Korea, and at 18, she and her family fled to South Korea, to Seoul. And then when she was 22, and a lot of the men had left because they were fighting in the war, so there was a lack of police officers. And so she was one of the first policewomen in Korea.
Hallyu, the Korean wave, first debuted in 2022 at the Victoria and Albert Museum in London. Its creator, Rosalie Kim, wanted to bridge the gap between old and new impressions of Korea.
The older audience remembered Korea as a third world country, and they had a hard time computing that Korea has become this global trendsetter today. And then on the other hand, I had very young audience who are all about K-pop and K-drama, but they didn't necessarily know much about Korean culture or Korean history. And so I thought it would be nice to have an exhibition that would address all these facets.
Korea's rise emerged from trauma, says Professor Ellie Choi. She teaches Korean media and culture at Brown University. From 1910 to 1945, Japan colonized Korea. Then came the Korean War, which split North and South.
Korea is remarkable in the speed at which it modernized after the devastation of the Korean War in 1953.
Hallyu's groundwork was laid after the Asian financial crisis of 1997. The South Korean government invested heavily in technology. By 2007, Seoul had become the most wired city in the world. Chronicle traveled there to see it.
Virtually every home has high-speed broadband internet access. And as for wireless, well, from the highest point to the lowest point in the subway, the services and features are unparalleled. Just opened up my phone, and I immediately have television. Of course, the first thing I went to was Channel 5. Channel 5 here is something different. There's a movie on right now.
With online growth came rapid innovation and promotion. K-drama stars became international celebrities, including Song Hae-kyo, whom we interviewed in 2007. Forward to 2022, Song starred in Netflix's critically acclaimed hit, The Glory. And no surprise, social media is helping push Hallyu into hyperspeed, says Professor Choi, boosting all things Korean, from tourism to food.
And what is distinctive about this social media phenomenon is that there is an audience participation element. And I think that is the kind of secret sauce that has made the Korea brand what it is today.
Now, nearly 5,000 K-pop fans swarmed the Museum of Fine Arts for a concert featuring some of the biggest dance and music stars. Chronicle's Shayna Seymour with the experience on and off the stage.
K-pop is in the house at the MFA. The museum partnered with CJ Entertainment, one of Korea's biggest media companies, to fly in K-pop stars from Seoul. 4,700 fans showed up to get this party started. Among the performers, A-Lee, a superstar Korean-American vocalist who grew up in New Jersey. This crowd was also thrilled to see members of a dance group called 1 Million.
So be able to experience this right now, it's kind of like a gift to my childhood.
Arguably the most famous K-pop dancers in the world. 1 Million is known for its viral choreography and performances. The group choreographs for K-pop artists and teaches dancers of all levels at their studio in Seoul. 5 members of 1 Million came to Boston for the MFA performance. Why do you think K-pop and Korean dance choreography has become so popular around the world?
K-pop 음악에 I think the strongest reason is the perfectly synchronized group choreography with perfect angles and perfect timing. Dancers deliver the message of K-pop lyrics through their movements. We continue to create new trends because almost all K-pop artists come out with a new stage performance whenever they release an album.
Kim says great K-pop dancing requires a special swag.
I think an artist who has good expressive skills and can convey that energy well is a cool artist, whether in music or dance. It's the kind of talent that makes you stand out on stage and have the audience fall in love with you.
Whether a professional or an amateur, Leah Kim says the best way to dance is to have fun. So how did I do? 2 thumbs up or 2 thumbs down?
2 thumbs up.
That philosophy is shared by local K-pop dance groups, including Hush Crew. Mahema Singh is one of the dancers.
K-pop dancing has a lot of point moves, which is there's very recognizable little gestures that make a K-pop dance, and it also relies heavily on formation switching and lines. There's dance, music, costumes, makeup, the whole fantasy is just so fun. It's almost like you get to live out your childhood dreams.
Isha Ragaram is a member of Off Brand, another dance group that performed at the Hallyu exhibit's opening.
Not every K-pop fan is a dancer, but it still expands community by exposing people who don't dance to dance, and they get to see part of the work that goes into that. And I think that is part of what makes K-pop performances so well received.
Hallyu, the Korean Wave, is open through July 28th at the MFA. You have to go check it out.
오래전 코리아라고 하면 서구 세계에서 이미지는 주로 분단국가 그리고 북한을 떠올리는 이가 많았습니다. 우리나라는 이런 이미지를 바꾸고 대한민국의 문화를 알리고자 모든 나라가 하는 것처럼 정부 주도로 참 많은 노력을 기울였죠. 그러나 결과는 노력 대비 아쉬움이 컸습니다. 한류가 세계를 강타한 지금은 어떤가요? 한국과 관련되었다고 하면 뭐가 되었든 세계가 관심을 보이는 시대가 되었습니다. 보스턴미술관의 한류 전시회가 열리는 것도 그것을 방송국이 취재하는 것도 이런 관심의 일환으로 볼 수 있겠네요. 앞으로도 한류, 나아가 우리나라와 관련된 다양한 행사를 통해 더 많은 세계인의 관심을 충족시킬 수 있었으면 하고 기대해 봅니다. 여러분은 해당 뉴스에 대해서 어떻게 생각하시나요? 영상을 시청해 주셔서 감사합니다. 구독과 좋아요는 영상을 만드는 데 큰 힘이 됩니다.